Hello, fight fans. Welcome back. It's Braden Harrington here. Now, this Sunday, WWE Fastlane on the WWE Network, Nikki Bella and Paige. And now I am joined by the two-time Divas champion, the anti-diva herself, Paige. Paige, how are you doing today?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm not too bad. I'm doing a little bit better now, but I want to warn you, if I at all sound a little incoherent or nervous in any way, it's simply because I do have a tiny little crush on you. I just want to get that out of the way because I will mess up, and it's because of that.
Hey, at least you're honest. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, you can't blame a guy for trying, right? I just had to put that out there. I just want to ask you a few things today. First being, now you're doing great things on the main roster these days, but I want to ask you, how is the move up from NXT and making these adjustments now on, Monday Night Raw, so to speak?
It was crazy. Obviously, I was extremely happy and excited, and mine was blown when I finally made a transition. The only thing that's different is like our matches are shorter, and I wish we could have longer matches. Obviously, we get them on the pay-per-views and stuff, but on Raws and SmackDowns, I really wish we were longer so we could really showcase what we can do. So that was the only thing that was like a difference that I was like, oh no. But apart from that, it's been absolutely incredible. I've been making history, so that's great. It's awesome, right? So, I've really enjoyed my time. But it's kind of weird going from the Paige that was kind of like the anti-diva in NXT to like a good girl when I debuted, I was like, man, I'm just used to being this grumpy little emo, and now I have to smile. I don't smile.
So you don't like smiling?
I didn't in NXT. I was like, no, as a character, I don't really want to smile. But yeah, so it's kind of hard to smile at first. And they were like, just smile. I'm like, this is my smiling face. I don't know what to tell you, So, yeah, that was kind of hard to learn how to smile. But now I smile all the time, but it's in the most sarcastic way. And that's the only smile I know. So.
Your matches in NXT are actually what personally drew me to that product because there was the internet wrestling community, and the buzz was around Paige and Emma, these diva matches that you guys were having, and ones with Natalya as well, I can remember off the top of my head. And I just remember watching these, and I was thinking that they were fantastic. And you said that you wish the matches were shorter because I'm just looking and thinking of the contrast in the NXT diva matches and the matches that are on the main roster. And I mean, would you like to see those kind of elements kind of brought up to that kind of stage?
Oh, absolutely. And I feel like a lot of the girls on the main roster would like that too. Like they love to wrestle, and it's given them the opportunity and the chance. I know that they can, some of them can outshine the boys. Mm-hmm. So some of us can do what the boys can do. Sometimes we can do it better. So I hopefully one day it can make that move. We can get longer matches. So we'll see.
When you were brought up, your first appearance on the main roster was the night after WrestleMania 30, and it was really cool for everyone to finally see you on Monday Night Raw. And then you won the belt right away, first night out, bing, bang, bomb, just done. Did you think at all that it was really cool to see, but did you think at all like, hey, I did this, now what do I do, so to speak?
Oh, no. I was just like, man, if I can... Obviously, that's the thing that I've wanted my whole wrestling career. Mm-hmm. So, to get it on my first day was incredible. But now I'm like, well, let's see how long I can hold it for. And then if I lose it, let's see when I can get it back and then how long I can hold it for. And maybe I could take this to a Mania, and then maybe I can wrestle for pay-per-view. And maybe I can be in the Hall of Fame one day. So I have, tons of goals. That's not just it. I'm like, I want to grab it, a couple of times,
Aside from winning the Divas Championship this Sunday, what is your next goal after that?
I want to be on Mania. I really want to be on Mania. That would be an absolute dream come true.
All right, this year's Mania, who would you face if you got to choose?
Okay, I would. If we could do, man, I would love it if I got to tag with an old school diva. I would love that. So I'd love to maybe tag with Bull Nakano or a lunge of blaze and then face off. Maybe like against the Bella Twins, like that's fun. Or huh?
Okay. Now, on the main roster or back down in Florida, was there anyone specifically, like men or women, that just really stick out in your head that just kind of helped you get to where you are?
Yeah, like Norman Smiley in developmental. He was my coach for a while. Like he really like helped me. Are you talking about like people like personally helping me, or just someone that I looked up to?
I mean, either way. I mean, I can imagine in NXT or simply in the main roster, just anyone there specifically, kind of giving you a helping hand, kind of reaching out and giving you some tips or things like that.
Yeah, well, actually, The Rock did.
The Rock?
Yeah, he's been very, very helpful. Like when I first came up, and he definitely gave me tips, he gave me advice, and then he's like, "Listen, if you need anything else, just let me know. So shoot me a text, do anything, like, So a few times I'd be like, "Hey, I need help with this," and he would. And then, like AJ's been great with me as well.
Okay.
So,
Awesome.
yeah, she's been really cool, like promo-wise. I was about to definitely announce about promos too, because she's like the best. She's the absolute best at promos. So, Paul Heyman's been really great too.
Are you going to be the first Paul Heyman girl?
Oh, I got asked that actually. I hope so. I want to. I would love to be.
That would be a pretty cool team right there, if I do say so myself.
Like I start the room.
Yeah, just get the dirt sheets going.
Yeah.
Now you grow up. Everyone knows that you grew up in a wrestling family. But like now, growing up with wrestlers, that's automatically it's in your blood and it's there. But what was like the one point where you're just like, yeah, I really want to do this. I really want to follow in my family's footsteps.
It was when I was 13. Because at first I was like too scared of it. I was like, oh, it hurts, But yeah, one day, like I tell a story all the time. Like my dad was shorting a girl one day in one of the shows, and he was like, "Hey, you want to get in?" And I'm like, "Oh." And then, literally straight from my first ever match, where I really didn't train and like really up till then. So yeah, my first day in the wrestling world. That was when I knew when I was 13. When I walked out, I was like, "This is exactly what I want to do," and there's no turning back now.
What about the name change to Paige? How does a name change kind of come into place exactly?
Well, like when you first get there, like it was FCW back then.
Mm-hmm.
So they asked some names that you want to be called. And they kept one that I chose, and then they gave me two as well. So they were supposed to choose between these three. And one was Echo. One was Mara from the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And one was Paige, which I chose, which I was a big Charmed fan, and I loved Rose McGowan in it. And she's a tail chick with a butt chin like me. So I was like, hey, Paige, perfect. I'll take Paige.
Well, it's very fitting, and I think it fits pretty good.
Thank you. I wouldn't want to be called Echo.
I don't know. That sounds pretty cool, too, actually. This week on Raw, I saw that you had a bit of like a wardrobe issue because of the Bella Twins. They were kind of picking on you there. But I have a question about your normal wardrobe, and that's your shoes, your boots. Now,
yeah.
do you actually wrestle in Doc Marten boots?
I do.
Okay, how do you not hurt someone with those things?
Well, they're not the steel-toed ones.
Got you.
But I probably have hurt someone a couple of times. I don't care though. They're my Doc Martens. They're my British boots. I have to wear them.
And all right,
it's so much easier to buy, man.
Yeah, and they kind of look pretty badass. I'll give you that.
Thanks.
My last question. Now, I saw one of the most weirdest Twitter accounts that I've seen, and it was just a few days ago or the other day, and it was one that was dedicated to your tongue. You've seen this, right?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've made it.
You've made it. And I don't want to confirm nor deny that that's me actually running that Twitter account. I don't want to start that rumor as well. But why do you always stick your tongue out?
I don't know. It's just kind of like I don't take anything too seriously, and I don't like to smile in pictures. I don't like to. I mean, I'll take serious pictures if it's a selfie, but I just like that's just my face. Like I like to stick my tongue out. I don't know.
It's your signature look.
Right. So now people kind of do it back to me, and then they'll like, oh, can we have the photo where we're sticking our tongues out? Or they'll take pictures and like tag me in it and be like, "You're in the Paige pose." I'm like, "That's fun." Like, yeah, stick that tongue out, brother, man.
That's right. I think it works. I think it works really well for you. Paige, thank you so much for joining me. This Sunday, Paige, Nikki Bella, Fastlane on the WWE Network. Paige, thank you so much.
Thank you, too. Thanks.